facing the Brooklyn Nets. Let's take a look at the starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell Road. Meanwhile, for the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie Irving, who's only played in 17 games. Andre Drummond to tip. And Taurean Prince controls for Brooklyn. Point games. In that game on Saturday in Detroit, Irving, Allen inside, dunks it home. Pistons come into the game 17 wins against 31 losses. That's Prince from downtown.
Nights where you're kind of looking for more. So this is a good start for him, knocking down his first shot.
Lob inside, Drummond hammers it home. It was 5 games against the Nets. He's had more than 20 points and 20 rebounds as Irving hits the three.
Shaquille O'Neal, really the only other duo I would say would probably be Pippen and Jordan, as you see.
Right.
Jarrett.
Snell with the floater, a little bit strong. Drummond with the rebound. Drummond leading the NBA in rebounds and gets the putback.
Guys are stretch and just roll guys.
Kyrie left it a little bit short, got his own rebound back. Irving inside. Great hustle by Allen. Boy, Jared Allen with some tremendous effort, and they convert with the three. So
this game is going to be emotional for a lot of guys, so just getting into a rhythm, going slow enough as you see someone's down.
Got a player down, a Piston down at the other end as Andre Drummond gets Pistons survive that defensive sequence. And here's Derrick Rose. Rose has been relatively quiet until now. D. Rose.
I definitely believe that as a team in the playoffs, he should be an all-star.
Oh, say it with your chest. Andre Drummond over the top of Jared Allen. 4 20-point, 20-rebound games in the last 5 games against them. Allen, how about the payback?
Anything you can do. Blocking shots and protecting the rim for the team, that's the ones you want on your side.
Kenny Atkinson, a big Jared Allen fan, as Reggie Jackson, who's checked into the ball game, recently came back after missing about 35 games. Kyrie with a nice show and go.
And that's a lack,
which kept him out for a couple of months. Nice backdoor cut by Snell. Out to Galloway, and he knocks down the three.
And that's great. Back cut, great extra pass. You get an easy shot for Galloway.
Side corner three, good by Recently. Markieff Morris with the step back, got it.
And that's his shot right there. You've seen they try to go to him on the post. He's one of those hybrids where he's a 3, a 4. He can post up smaller players.
Bucket inside. 5 games behind Brooklyn as Morris gets an easy one at the rim.
Okay.
1-point ball game. Brooklyn with the lead. Detroit, though, on a 7-0 run. And Dinwiddie, Irving was out for a couple of months. As Morris backs down Temple and got it to fall. And boy, Temple looked like he got hit in the head, maybe from friendly fire. Temple is down.
Looks getting stitches, but I came back in the game, and we'll see if he's able to come back.
And Temple has gone into the locker room, and out top, guarded by Dinwiddie. Back out to the corner. Reggie Jackson hits the corner three.
So much talent, and the Pistons are going to most likely finish strong with him back.
DJ spinning under. Briefly had their first lead of the ball game a moment ago. Wood with a nice show and go and an impressive finish off glass at both ends of the floor without Blake Griffin, who really was the marquee player on this team. Nice shot and soft touch for us with a mismatch. Dinwiddie got him on the block and did it like a drill.
That's the second time we've seen him go with the left hand. Okay, I see you working.
Wilson Chandler fouled on the 3-ball and got the roll. Derrick Rose working against Dinwiddie off glass. Derrick Rose
go back here and man.
Mihailuk, good cross-court pass to Jackson. Made his first 3, and there's another one. So Reggie Jackson.
Aggressive and playmaking is key.
We pretty much have a positionless NBA these days, as Karis LeVert wants to see the Karis LeVert that averaged over 20 points a game in the first round of the playoffs last year against the Sixers, as Derrick Rose, for several games he's had. He had a 61-piece this year, a 50-piece, as Joe Harris gets the reverse to go, just to be amongst them and to speak with them and to console and to be consoled. Inside, Andre Drummond with the left hand.
And the ESPN studios are right there, so I was there 30 minutes after I found out, and it was just
Rose guarded by Kyrie. Nice matchup at the point guard spot. Rose probing. 7 on the shot clock. Brown with a nice dime inside for Wood.
this game.
Pistons getting a lot out of their bench, especially in the first quarter. Karis LeVert. Here's Bruce Brown out of the University of Miami inside, putting a body on LeVert and getting Pistons on the move. Rose in his bag and one. Derek, watching him in Summer League the past couple of years. Signed on with Charlotte, then in Milwaukee Bucks, and was cut from the Bucks last year. Jackson into the paint, tough floater, got it to fall. Wow. Difficult shot by Rick. Over to Allen, little short jump hook is good. And Dinwiddie with the board, so they get a couple of stops on consecutive possessions. A wild shot, a horse move, good by Dinwiddie.
Atkinson likes to do. He likes to run zone just to break up the offensive continuity.
Dwayne Casey is good at facing zone defenses as Morris around 60%. Jackson inside with the floater.
And there is no doubt about Reggie Jackson's ability to score, his aggressiveness.
Dinwiddie, TLC from the corner. Kyrie behind the screen, cross court. Dinwiddie, the corner three ball is pure. And Garrett Temple receiving 15 stitches. Soft touch by Reggie Jackson. Good defense by Snell. Got the block on Irving. That's second most in the league. Great pass to Bruce Brown for the layup. Joe Harris off the screen. Harris inside over Drummond for the layup. Joe Harris had a majority of their games for head coach Greg Popovich, and a nice steal by Taurean Prince. Got the layup to go.
Put them in playoff moments, and these guys learn to excel because they've been in pressure moments on lower stages.
Irving, boy, he was determined, Richard. Back out to Rose with 12 on the clock. Rose with a nice slalom move through the paint. Just Rose with 13. Prince from deep, got it. Irving up to Temple. You see that huge bandage over his left eye. Kyrie, butter. Timeout, Detroit.
The story of when he got a FaceTime call after the Cavs came back from a 3-1 deficit, and it was sitting. He said that he considered Kobe Bryant his biggest mentor and one of his dearest friends, guys.
Yeah, Cassidy, as Tony Snell hits the three for the Pistons. Frederick was telling me prior to the game tonight, sit around at nighttime when Kyrie was growing up and study Kobe Bryant's footwork and his fundamentals with his dad. Frederick played at Boston University back in the day as Joe Harris gets to remember at about 22. He's played 13 so far. Wood inside for the layup. Wood with a high ball screen for Jackson. Galloway with the floater, got it. Galloway. Irving with 6 on the shot clock. Kyrie pumped the brakes, and boy,
And to get a bucket, he's going to go out and do that. I got you, Cassidy.
16 points as Galloway with the counter three.
Stroke right.
Jackson on the baseline with the left and one.
Starts to see the work that you're putting in, and that's how you earn Kobe's respect, by putting in that work.
Wood inside with the punch. It's like many players in that area. Kobe was their guy. Great give and go and dime by DeAndre Jordan to Temple.
So how do we mix all of this beautiful talent together?
Reggie Jackson goes through his legs, and Wood with the finish. Reggie Jackson.
These teams get hot if another team has an injury, but it'd just be tough for them to finish it.
Jackson at the end of the quarter, blocked by DeAndre Jordan. Morris on the baseline. Backing down Chandler. That's a big-time shot at Tony.
Round jumper.
Dinwiddie into the paint. Tough shot. Made it. Dinwiddie with 12 on the shot clock. He got loose, and he doesn't need much space. Here's Rose. Floater in the paint. Derrick Rose got it to go.
Knocking down that floater, it is next to impossible to guard.
Richard, we were talking about prior to the game as Dinwiddie continues to cook. Derrick Rose, big win. Joel Embiid had a nice night in his last game, coming back from that finger injury. Dinwiddie still cooking. Hotter. Detroit down by 14. Rose deep in his bag like the fries are at the bottom. Wow. Oh, Derrick Rose.
Touch so impressive.
Dwayne Casey told us once in a while you get those flashes back to 2011 as numbers coming back the other way. 5 on 4. Irving, quick catch and shoot. Prince, Kyrie for the putback. Jackson inside. Wood kicks it out to a wide open Tony Snell, and Tony Snell hits the... Irving gets by Galloway. Out to Prince. Butter. 3-point shooting champ off the mark. Rose with a quick three-pointer. Got it. D. Rose makes it a 9. Jackson on the probe. Great rotation by Prince. They got a 3-on-1. Irving to Prince. Layup.
Pitching, that's whatever it is. Great defense is hard to beat in those moments.
Okay, a little Richard Sherman going on. Drummond blocked by
Sit back, you're down. You got to apply the pressure.
Allen kicks it out to Harris from deep. A little bit of a 40% from deep this season. Markieff Morris for 3. Yes. Dorian Prince, little show and go. Got it to fall. Brooklyn looking for its 20th win of the season. Reggie Jackson's had a good night in his. Irving and Dinwiddie will get a breather here with a combined 48 points. Kyrie came back tonight. The emotional toll of Kobe. 12 at home. If they ever get to taking care of business here at the crib, Richard, the team will be dangerous come playoff time.
They will be. It's